Evening, everybody. I say good evening because yes, it is late. It's October the 27th, and it's probably around 6 or 7 p.m. And I wanted to make video 1 of 2 right now, just to give you guys a quick update of what's going on. I don't feel too good right now or today, but thankfully it's not because of the healing process or anything like that, but it's because of menses. So this is the second time since surgery, and they've been on time, so praise Jesus for that. And yeah, so I'm like struggling to kind of keep it together because I feel like there's wrenching pain right now. But in any event, right? So far, as of the 25th, which was just a few days ago, I hit my two-month mark post-op, and feeling good. I walk a lot, but not intentionally, if that makes any sense. Like at work, I walk a lot. And I also now this is intentional. I intentionally, of course, if it's too cold, then I'm not doing it. But normally, I actually park further out from the building, so I have a good walk. And I don't mean like 5-minute walk. I'm talking about a good 15-20 minute walk. But of course, I'm almost running or jogging, lightly jogging to my my office. So I tend to get there like in 10-15 minutes. So I do that simply because I have a desk job, and not every day involves me walking while I'm performing my duties. So if that be the case, then at least I know I can fall back on the fact that I have a long walk to and from the car. And of course, when I get home, if it's still pleasant out, then I can take the little one and perhaps the dog, because I can cover both of them now and handle both of them now. But perhaps I can take both of them out for a walk. Now, first I want to apologize because this video is late, quite late, and as far as me posting it. So again, I apologize for that, but let me give you the quick rundown. After the 4 weeks of the medical leave for the surgery, I was healing great, healing fine, still am. I went back to work for 1 day, and the next thing you know, we actually had a death in the family. So I was out again, and we had to buy plane tickets, and we flew off. So we went out for a bereavement leave for a week and a few days, and then came back, and it's just been kind of crazy. And when I got back, I found out that our job is going to be moving us out to another state in a few months. So I was like, oh shit, here we go again. Buckle up, roller coaster ride, So this is definitely a new normal. So the fact that I can smile and laugh about it means that I'm not taking it too seriously. Well, I am, but not to the point where I'm like, okay, have fun with it, because of the fact that I'm also grateful, because not, especially in this economy, not too many people have the opportunity. So, and so yes, we'll be putting the house up on the market in like 3 weeks. Okay, sorry about that. My husband came up here and asked me a few questions, so of course that took me off of tangent here, and forgot what the hell I was saying. But I think it had to do with the fact that we're moving. Yes, and oh, Amber would be impressed. My friend always says I always digress too much. But yeah, so we actually will be putting the house up on the market in another 3 weeks. So since we came back from the bereavement leave, we've been constantly getting things ready around the house, repainting anything that needs to be painted, fixing up anything. You know how it goes when you have to sell. So that's what we're doing. So again, another reason why I wanted to get some type of video out there to let you guys know of any and all updates right now. But yeah, so let me just quickly jump into it. And this is probably going to be the shortest video that I make. But yes, so let me get into clothes. Because weight, the numbers, I don't have that yet. And again, I won't have that until I go to for my second month post-op, official post-op appointment with my doctor. It was supposed to be a few days ago, but I had to move it because of stuff that was going on. So I won't be there until this Friday coming. So I won't have those numbers, hence video 2. So I'll have that on Friday. But for like clothes wise, I'm able to fit into a lot of things that I was not able to fit into just 2 months ago. And those clothes actually have room. And I'm just so elated. I really am. Again, if you can, don't get stuck on the numbers and the scale. Because if you're doing what you're supposed to do, treating your body the proper way with the right nutrition, and you're moving, then don't worry, things will line in place. And if they don't, then, you know, it could be something else medically that you would have to speak to the doctor about. But other than that, everything really should fall in place. Now, I'm not expecting to be one of those people who said, I lost 90 pounds in 3 months after the surgery. First of all, again, I am 6 feet tall. And my highest weight was 320. Even at 320, at 6 feet tall, I did not look like 320. I didn't look like 300. I carried it, and it was stretched out. It really was. So, I mean, right, another reason why, and I have to say this out to you guys as well as for myself to keep in the back of my mind that it's not all about the numbers too, especially not at this point. Because I want to make sure I'm doing what I need to do, need to stay active. And on the weekends, sometimes staying active because of all the stuff that we're doing, getting the house ready. Being active is really cleaning the house. And other than that, it's like, hey, I'm sitting on the bed, and that's where I would like to be, just to crash and burn for a few hours. But the little one doesn't allow us to do that. So, yeah, it's just my rings. I can take them off, on and off. I took them on and off the other day, my wedding ring, and it's like fantastic. I told my husband, he's like, no husband in the world wants to hear, hey, honey, I could take my ring off now. No, I bought it to keep it on. So, yeah, it's not something he likes to hear, but I'm trying to let him know, hey, 3 years, the thing would not budge. Now, if I want to do it, I took it off, I got it cleaned and everything. I said, if I need to do it again, I can. So, yes, it's the little things that you look for that, you know, like, I didn't know I could wear this, you know. And I haven't shopped for any new clothing. In fact, if you guys remember, I had a lap band in 2008, and I lost pretty much all my goal weight. My goal weight was 210, 215. And I was in a size 14, 16. So, I mean, and I'm wearing 18s and some 16s now. So it's like, again, I'm not going to be like this when everything is said and done. The lowest size ever that I want to go to is maybe a 12. Maybe. But even that, I don't know. I don't know. But again, because of my build, know your body, you know. So, yeah. The clothing, I've found that I've been able to wear quite a lot. And we've put together a box of those clothes that we'd like to donate. So we've already done that, both myself and my husband. And as far as eating goes, I've been eating really, really good. And I'm still on soft solids, again, until I see the doctor, until he approves me for solids, because I'm looking at some, what are those apples called? Honey Crisp apples. Really good. Anyway. And it's like, because I gave them to my son, and I'm just looking at him eating him, like, that's when I know I have a problem. But in any event, I have, my eating has been very well. I do my soft solids, so I prepare my meals on Sundays, so I make at least 4 days worth of lunches. And I try to pack a little bit extra just in the event of me not wanting one thing, but I can go to the other. And the second option is also high protein. So I make sure I do that. And of course, the one thing that I don't want, then I'll either bring it back with me or I'll put it in the refrigerator at work. So when I get in there the next day, if there's ever a day I forget, I know I got backup too. So yeah, prepare. I still say that. And also I've found so many new recipes. I've been saying I'm going to do a video dedicated to recipes. It's still coming. It's just that I'm still collecting them. I've yet to really make a lot of the stuff that I'm doing. I have made one thing, but not too much more because of the holidays and everything and the leave and all that stuff. So, yes. So, like for today, I'll just give you a quick window into what I ate today. So breakfast, I always start out my morning with one full bottle of water. So I do fruit infused or what have you, anything but plain water, because plain water is just not fun, at least for me. So 750 mLs, which is equivalent to about 25 ounces, fluid ounces. So that's half of my minimum intake, which is 48. Now, of course, I'm sure that minimum intake of 48 fluid ounces will increase to 64, and it's probably at that now. But either way, I'm already at 64, and when I don't hit my 64 ounce a day minimum, it goes back to 48 always. And I'm surprised too, because I've never been a water drinker, but now it's like when I'm eating, I'm just thinking to myself, I can't wait to finish this so I can, count the minutes till I can drink. I just need to, wash my mouth. I need to drink. And it's interesting that I never noticed that before. So, yeah, but I had that first thing in the morning. So 4:30, 5 to 4:30 to 5 or 5:30 takes me about an hour or so to get to work. And in that time, I'm constantly sipping on this thing. Make sure I get my water in. So after that, next thing, protein. This morning I had a protein bar. Normally it's a protein bar, which is about 15 grams of protein, or my protein shake, which is my Premier protein, and that has 30 grams of protein. I think that's one main reason why I stuck with Premier, and I just keep them on hand, the pre-made ones, because if I'm traveling, good to go, shake it, drink it, done. 30 grams right there. And then that's around 6 o'clock. 3 hours later, around 9:30, I'll have eggs. It's like a quiche that I made, eggs with bacon or sausage cut up in it with peppers and onions and sprinkled with cheese. So I'll make a whole pan of that and take out slices. So in the morning, I'll warm that up and I'll eat that. So that's equivalent to about 15 to 20 grams of protein. That's like, what the hell? That's 30, 40 grams right there, depending on the eggs and how much you have. And it'll still take me about 30 minutes or so to eat it, 30 to 40 minutes to eat it. And of course, if I take 40 minutes, then I know I'm going to be full for quite some time. And after that, then I'll have, and then you're talking, 11, 12 o'clock? When it's lunchtime, I'm not that hungry, but I'll have a snack. And my snack lately has been either a protein bar and a 2-ounce little cup of peanut butter. I'll just like slather on the protein bar. Or, and that one, it hasn't been sitting well with me lately, like the taste. When I consume it, it sits well, but the taste doesn't. So I'll take a peanut butter, the same peanut butter, 2 ounces worth, and a banana, and I'll just slice up the banana. So I'll take a little bit of the peanut butter and a piece of the banana, and I'll eat that. And having that, it fills me right up. I feel good for like another 2.5 hours, and next thing you know, hey. Oh, actually not 2.5 hours. I wait the 3 hours. Then I have my lunch. My lunch is a turkey and cheese with lettuce and tomato wrap. just a little bit of lettuce, maybe like one leaf, just, you know, cut up, and one of the tomatoes from the garden. The garden. It's finally getting cold, so it's dying now. But I still have about 8 tomatoes left in the kitchen. So I take one tomato and just kind of dice it up a little bit, and I get one of the spinach tortilla wraps from Walmart. And it's actually pretty good in protein. It's like 8 grams of protein for one wrap, but the spinach ones are 240 calories. So, but still, that in itself, if I fill it with all that stuff, I'm lucky to eat one whole one. In fact, if I have the banana and peanut butter, I can only have half. 3 hours later, I can only have half of that wrap. And I feel completely satisfied and full until like 4 hours later, which is dinner time at home. And that's my last meal. So my protein intake, my nutritionist stated that I should be getting between 89 and 110, I think, grams of protein. And every day this month, with the exception of 2 days, I've been hitting that mark. I really have been. As well as my medicine and my water as well. Now, as far as medicine, I remember in one of my first videos, I kept saying, well, again, with these little 2-ounce cups here, I prepare these too. So I would put in my vitamin B, my vitamin D, calcium pills, my multivitamins, all that. So in the morning, all I have to do is grab one, put it in my lunchbox and go. Or I'll do it the night before. And it's very handy, have everything right there and then. And I remember in one of my first videos, I kept saying, you know, oh, big whoop, you're going to have to take medicine for the rest of your life. Like that's going to, scare you. Excuse me. That's going to scare you from doing this surgery or not wanting to do the surgery. And I said, what the heck? I said, there are some of us that take medicine every day already. And there are some that take vitamins every day already. So what's the big deal of, just adding a few more? Okay, so now I think I've gotten to that point because it's just like, not even when I prepare it, I know what I'm doing, why I need to do it and all that. And I'm okay. But as I'm consuming these pills, like the chewables, so you like chew it, down it, and be done. But it's like when you're working and depending on what you do, if you don't have time to sit there and savor the taste, like the, I don't know if I have any in this. Oh, yes, I do. Like these are the calcium chews in those brown squares. These are 500 milligrams of calcium chews from Bariatric Advantage. And what I'm supposed to have is equivalent of 4 of these a day. And it can range from 3 to 4 of these a day. And it takes a while for you to chew it. So now you have to think, okay, should I chew it while I'm eating food or when I'm drinking water? Because if I'm eating food and I'm full already, this is going to put me over the top. And, and I've had those situations where I've done exactly that. And I'm like, oh, I feel like throwing up here a little bit. And, I feel like I'm filling up the pouch to the point where it's coming back up. So I've gotten used to taking the medicine with the water. I'm like, oh shit, well, if I drink the water in the car, it's one of these, you got to play it out. Also listen to your body too. If you're okay with taking some of those meds, and again, they all don't have to be chewable. They come in a variety of types with medicine, but listen to your body as well. It'll let you know. Now, on the subject of medicine, I know I did a products review, and this will be in a second products review, but this I just want to quickly let you know. I did receive this as a sample, and this came in the mail about 2-3 days ago from Building Blocks. Now, I actually had this company's medicine when I was on my bed. Yes, with building blocks, I did have this back in 2008 when I had the lap band, and they were pretty good. So it just took about 3 weeks for them to send me the sample package, but I didn't pay anything for it. And hey, again, if it's free, why not? And it's a reputable company, so I'm okay with them. Now, again, I will be doing a product review, second video on that with a few things that I found. Because I found some good deals, very good deals on, especially some protein bars. I think I might have mentioned it in the first video. But, yeah, my son even had one yesterday. I think the boy's going to eat me out of them now. But, yeah, so that's as far as eating. Eating is very well. Even tonight, I had one of those spinach wraps, and I put turkey chili without the beans in it with a little lettuce and sprinkled a little cheese, warmed it up, and I had that. I was able to consume all of that tonight, and I feel full. I feel satisfied, and I'm just counting the minutes before I can drink some more water. So I'm happy with that. But things are going very well. And I don't expect to be that one person who says, you know what, after lap band or after gastric bypass or after the sleeve, 3 months later, I'm 85, I'm 90 pounds down. I'm like, well, shit, that would put me at goal, you know? And if I did that, then I'm severely lacking in nutrition because there's something that I'm not doing right. But the fact that I can wear this shirt, I couldn't wear this two months ago. Oh, no, excuse me. I could, but it wasn't wearing me because the buttons were holding on for dear life, that type of deal. Yeah, now I can wear it. I have room in it. And I mean, a lot of my clothes in there are like that as well. So again, there's the little things that I look at. And I can see that, hey, the progress is being made. I am happy. I am happy that I did it. And of course, with the support and the support at home, my husband, he's even going to make a video. He goes, Lonnie support system at home. So, yeah, he's going to do that soon. But everything has been one hell of a roller coaster ride. After the 4-week medical leave, then I had to go out for bereavement leave for death in the family with my husband's side. And it's like when we got back here to settle down again and start up work again, I found out that our jobs are actually moving us out to another state in another few months. So that means we have to put the house on the market. And every weekend that we had, which has only been around 3 weekends since probably my last video, we've been putting all that time into preparing the house, getting it clean and all that stuff. So again, many apologies for not posting this video sooner, but that's the situation we're in. And even now, I'm hoping I can do a second video by the end of this week with the update on numbers, food, and the typical things that I go over. Because now you're talking Halloween, getting that taken care of, as well as more stuff with the house. New normal. So, yes, I am enjoying everything. I walk a lot, and not intentionally either. And it's because at my job, I do tend to walk a lot. At home, when I get home, when it's still early enough and nice outside, I'll go outside and walk. But because of my drive, it's like an hour and some change. By the time I get home, I don't want to move. I just want to rest a little bit. But being a mom and a wife, come on, you ladies, no. There's no rest for us. You get home, the work still continues. I don't have time I'm still in my work clothes. It's in the evening, 7 o'clock in the evening. How am I still in my work clothes? I'm getting in, taking care of the dog with my husband. Then after that, taking care of my son, make sure he's fed, cleaning up the kitchen a little, help with the caulking in the ceiling. All this before I can actually sit down, just sit down and like relax a bit. Because when I did sit down, it was to try to shovel some food. And then, of course, I can't shovel it as fast as I used to. So I have to take my time, you know, and that's a good thing. Thankfully, it's a good thing because I'm still full. I can't, it's been over a half hour since I ate. And I'm not touching the water yet because I still feel very full. And I'm just waiting for that time when I can drink because I think I'm going to down that whole thing of water. So it's been quite crazy to say the least. And I'm hoping that I have everything in here. Again, this video is going to be all over the damn place with updates here and there and everywhere and far in between. But I just wanted to touch base, let you guys know everything. And the second video, I'm hoping I can do the full body shots and everything, because you got to see the new clothes and everything. Now they're fitting. So yeah, I will do that, and I will talk to you later. Any questions, you know what to do. And if I don't reply, don't get mad. It's only because we're working with the house, but I will respond.